Star Wars is an immersive tale of epic proportions. How do we create brickoramas that can really capture the energy of the entire galaxy?
Hello boyos, Rich Boy Jay here back in with another video, and today I'm going to show you all how you can create the galaxy using a brickorama. Now at this point, you all have learned tons of tips and tricks about cool techniques you can use in your own brickoramas, and this right here is how it all comes together. For me, it started with inspiration from Star Wars Episode 4, and the Death Star hangar is one of the most impressive things we see in Star Wars, and really use that to inspire you to create an environment for it, and ultimately come up with your own brickorama. Here we have the wall of the Death Star hangar. We did a bit of greeveling, and you can really accentuate it with details. Let's add a few more greebles to this wall. Pretty much anything circular, anything you can get to make look like a pipe or a wire, we can add it to the wall. And then you can expand upon that and just add really cool looking pieces all over the place on the wall. Now, one of my personal favorite parts of building brickoramas is incorporating the minifigures, using them creatively when it comes to their poses and their facial expressions to really tell a story. Let's go ahead and add those guys in. We're gonna go ahead and place Han Solo up front. We're gonna have his trusty friend Chewbacca trailing right behind him. You gotta have the princess. Then we'll have our two favorite droids, R2-D2 and C-3PO. And then finally, we're gonna have Luke Skywalker. Now he's going to be over here looking at his not so long time mentor battling Darth Vader. Next up, and this is probably the most complex of the techniques, was snot, or stud snot on top, which essentially just means that you can take Lego elements or sections of Lego sets and reorient them, change the direction, and then have the studs facing not necessarily on top, but maybe sideways, maybe even downwards, in order to change the use of them. Now, as much as I encourage everybody to just go start digging in their Lego parts bin and get to building, sometimes when it comes to a large brickorama like this, a bit of planning is needed. A good way to start there is literally to just draw it out. If you grab a notepad, you can really just figure out kind of where you want certain vehicles. Like for me, I know I wanted the Millennium Falcon to be the centerpiece. And then from there, I was able to draw out the walls around it and also this hallway over here. And that basically just allows me to make sure that all the scenes flow well together and have a good general sense of where I want to go with the brickorama. And that's going to finish things up today, guys. I hope you enjoyed checking out these tips to really recreate the galaxy with brickoramas. These are very small things that you can do on a small scale, but when they all come together, they can make something really incredible. So I hope that all of you take the Lego pieces from your collection and get imaginative and start with a Lego set like I have, for example, the Millennium Falcon, and then just set the scene with that and expand it and make something truly incredible. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you all again very soon.
Why not create your own Star Wars scenes using all the different techniques you've learned so far and see how epic you can make your brickoramas?